Hey, on F&G Whiskey today we've got Barrell Bourbon Batch 33. Hey guys, welcome back to F&G Whiskey. So today we've got Barrell Bourbon. This is Batch 33. Everybody's been kind of raving about this. And to tell you the truth, I have only got two other barrel products. I got a rye, and then I also got the seagrass. I'm not a huge rye guy, so I go back and forth on if they were good values at the amount that I paid for them. But everybody was claiming that this bottle was amazing, so I figured I had to try it. One of the other channels I used to frequent pretty often before I had a channel was the Power of Bourbon, and they raved about this bottle. I think it was up there in their top 5 of the year, so figured I'd give it a whirl. This is a blend, so the age statement on it is 5 years, but it's a blend of 5, 6, 7, and 9-year-old bourbons according to the website. Mash bill undisclosed, sourced from Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee, which is pretty regular with them. They like to blend. They're known for their blending. And yeah, let's get into it. So let's check on the nose. I get a lot of cinnamon. I also get like a baking goods, like, I don't know, like dough. But I definitely get some spice. Interesting. But I'm not searching for it. The nose is very prevalent. It's very kind of in your face, which is nice. Especially, I think I've told people before, I've had nasal issues and things of that nature. So once in a while, you'll get a nose that you're like, okay, that's definitely putting some smell out there. Let's check the palate. Huh. I almost get like a pepper on the tip of the tongue. And then it falls into like a caramel flavor, kind of front to mid palate. I've already got into this a few times. Like I said, I've said this multiple times. I don't like to review a bottle until it's had a couple pours out of it, get some air in there. And I let this sit out for a little bit. But I remember getting more fruit on it. So let's go back into it. It's sweet, almost like there's definitely like some brown sugary sugar. It's very almost like it's almost like a corn aspect in the back of the mid palate, almost like popcorn. So again, very tip of my tongue, I'm getting pepper, and then it goes into caramel, and then it goes into like sweet popcorn. Can't remember what that's called. Caramel popcorn, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not getting the fruit that I remember getting before. And I'm almost getting a floral aspect on it too. So let's go into the finish and see what we get on the back end. A little bit of heat, a little bit of honey, and then you get some barrel. You definitely get some barrel right back there. It's a little hot, makes the tongue tingle a little bit, but not like nothing crazy, nothing like a Stag Junior or anything like that. It's really an enjoyable pour. Best of last year? I don't know. It's a really good pour. Is it $90 worth, which is the price point? I really enjoy this bottle. I don't know. It's very complex. It's every time I go back to it, I feel like I get something different. And yeah, I really enjoy it. It's really, really good. for being my first barrel, I'm glad that this is what I got, you know, spending that money. So on F&G Whiskey, we like to try to find reviewers and see if, you know, what we found was similar to what they found. So on the nose, they said they found cinnamon, baking spice, seasoned oak, pie crust, bold and spicy. Interesting. I did say that I was getting like a dough type note on that. On the palate, they're getting butterscotch, rich caramel, kettle corn, warm sugary sweetness, orange peel, baking spices on the back end, rich and full flavored. So I didn't get the orange peel, but I said in the past I was able to get some sort of fruit on that. The kettle corn made me laugh because I said caramel corn. But yeah, there is that. It's a very sweet, almost like brown sugar and regular sugar mixed together. And yeah, I think they nailed it right there. Spice up front, molasses. Sorry, this is finish. Spice up front, molasses, butterscotch, warming baking spices, amplify the finish progress long. And I said it was a long finish. Molasses, I said honey, so good there. Butterscotch, I don't think I mentioned that, but definitely along with, you know, kind of the same, you know, what I was getting, which is cool. You know, I've been trying to develop my palate within the last like 3 to 4 years. I've taken a few breaks from bourbon and kind of came back. But yeah, it's fun when you're starting to get some of the notes that everybody else talks about. Sometimes like pie crust, I was getting that dough. I was getting a little sense of that dough, and that's kind of exciting for me because, you know, sometimes you would hear these notes and you'd be like, are these guys just making things up? So yeah, here at F&G Whiskey, we're looking to build a sense of community. So like, comment, subscribe, and keep searching for that perfect pour.